Hello there, my name is Metime Thomas Chuma and welcome to the Son of Kama podcast. Of course, today is church and stuff with just me. There's no Tyrone today to bail me out, so I'm just going to be going crazy off the fly. So you probably wanna turn this podcast off right now if you don't like, me. Okay, so today on the podcast, I'm going to be talking about porn because this is gonna be Porncast January. I'm gonna talk a lot about porn. You know what porn is like? Porn is like that one person in the family that no one wants to talk to, but it exists. You have that one cousin that like you see there, he sees you when you're in public. You don't even say hi to them because you know that they jack off to just weird stuff. And today was one of the worst days of my mental memory because I added onto the gallery of images that I have created over the years. Today I searched the word Dirty Sanchez. Guys, I'll tell you right now, do not search the words Dirty Sanchez. And after you do that, do not look at the images. You're gonna be horrified. And also this is the most important one, don't look at the videos, because it's called Dirty Sanchez and you shouldn't look into it and you shouldn't tell your kids about it and you shouldn't talk about it in church. Okay, so where was I? As I was saying, we're talking about porn. This is Porncast January, so we're thinking about making t-shirts. I don't know if you would like that t-shirt. It should just be written, I think porn is weird. I think you should stop watching porn, because there's studies that actually show that watching porn can be more addictive than doing cocaine. It's less cool, but it's more addictive, because they say that the images and the mental images that you would have compiled over the years, and they will never go anywhere. You'll never forget them ever again. So you shouldn't do that. But then cocaine you can stop. Heroin you can stop. So so my advice here to you is, if you're going to do a drug, make sure that it's not porn, because porn is the worst drug. The worst thing about porn is that like you can find it anywhere now, especially on Twitter. There's too much porn on. I've been talking about this thing for way too long. There's too much porn on Twitter, man. And I know I'm sounding weird today. I don't know what is up with the sound, but it's just off. It's just not where what I thought it would be sounding like. I thought I fixed this sound thing. Fucking cut. I'm not supposed to say that word anymore. I'm recovering from saying bad words, and I don't know how I'm even gonna get this thing to 10 minutes. So as I was saying, porn is not good for you guys. Porn is terrible. Because last week we were talking about, imagine if there was okay, fine. You see, this is what happens when I do the podcast on my own and I get off track and I start talking about weird stuff. Because right now I was about to talk about the married couples porn. And who wants to watch that? Nobody wants to watch that. Like you wanted to have a little mystery, you wanted to have a story. You don't want to be watching it and then they'll be like, you didn't do the dishes last week and you didn't never like my mother, and your sister was always a kind of a B word. You know what I mean. This is the podcast today. This is what the podcast has been reduced to. Okay, so we plow ahead on this podcast. So today I did not watch any porn successfully. Not that it's an accomplishment, but that it kind of is, because as the level, even on Instagram. Now, I don't understand how it's appropriate that on Instagram some AW word and is gonna go there. So I'm gonna say it. Some whore is gonna go there and then post pictures of their hoo-ha, and then I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna see a fat person. I'm gonna say that person is fat on their comments, and somehow I'm the one who gets banned. And then there's people there. They are making careers. They are posting their hoo-has on the Instagram, and then no one is doing anything about it. And that's what frustrates me about the world, that nobody is doing what I want them to do. And that's the hypocrisy of the Son of Karma podcast. This podcast. This is the worst episode I've ever done. I'm just rambling about stuff, But if you're still here, I love you. You're one of the best people, You're one of the best people who listen to the podcast. Okay, so we plow ahead, church and stuff. Did you go to church today? Did you pray? What did you pray for? Did you pray for your enemies? Because you know that if you're praying for your enemies, that they die or they have explosive diarrhea, that you're probably not, that one is probably not going to get answered. I'm sure you know that, right? You know that, right? Because I think when you're praying and there's a lot of people that are praying at the same time. A lot of people are praying at the same time as you. So I think it's like a call center, right? When our prayers go up there, it's like a call center. Then they open the mail, then they scan it for bad words first and goes to the bad words section. If you use can't during your prayers, I'm sorry, it's not even gonna make to the first round. I'm explaining why some prayers get answered and why some prayers don't get answered. And yeah, this is the church and this is church part of the podcast. Okay, so at the call center, right? With like the scan, if they have any bad words there, they remove them. And then they go to the priority center. They see which one is more prioritized. And they say like, Billy wants a bike. No, Billy, you want a bike? This other kid, he wants a lung or a liver or a kidney or a spleen or whatever it is, whatever kind of cancer the kid has. Yeah, well, so then they're like, we're not taking your prayer. Billy, you're going to get a bike next year. So wherever you are, Billy, crying about not getting a bike this year, just know that you are not getting a bike because someone out there is getting a kidney. And you're going to cry. And you're going to lose your faith in God just because you didn't get a bike, Billy. Really? Really, my man? Are you gonna cry? How are you going to do that? Huh? And then, all right, yeah. And then there's, I think it's a bit like it's a bit like YouTube, right? Or when you're, would say the content of your prayers, then they scan the content of your prayers, and then if you're asking for like banned goods or controlled substances, or you're promoting inappropriate behavior, they're like, we're not answering your prayers. You want what for your birthday? 2 hookahs and cocaine. We're not getting you 2 hookahs and cocaine. This is a prayer thing that we're doing here, man. Take it seriously. Then, so if you're somewhere out right now in the Netherlands and you don't have your 2 hookahs and your cocaine, I just want you to know that you're not getting your 2 hookahs and your cocaine so that someone can get clean drinking water right now, wherever they are. Okay? This is a Bible lesson. This is now a church thing, I feel like speaking more of the stuff, I hope people don't listen to this podcast because they're gonna change the way they see me, and I hope I'm gonna have guests soon because this is not working out. This is not working out. Unless if you like this part of this kind of podcast, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna get a t-shirt made soon, so yeah, that's gonna be exciting. Okay, so if you're listening to this podcast, my podcast converses to the preachers in the church and the heathens in the streets that are doing coke off of 2 hookahs, and the and Instagram whores that are posting pictures of their hoo-has, and the preachers in the churches. Yeah, I speak to them all because I am the son of Karma. Have a terrific week, ne? Yeah, enjoy it. Bye-bye.